And let us, if we could, jump to that section of our agenda and get Mr. Bennett in and out. And is that on yours, Rick, or is that on yours, Brant?
That's Brant.
Okay, I'm taking to the bottom of page 4 of the agenda, under the Commissioner section, a resolution supporting the renewal of the State Capital Improvement Program, Issue 1.
Yes.
The Commissioners are asked to review and approve a resolution supporting the renewal of the State Capital Improvement Program, SCIP, State Issue 1. Whereas Ohio local communities are in continuing need of support for vital road, bridge, sewer, water, and other infrastructure projects. And whereas Ohio has in place a state program of support for local communities, which not only helps fund infrastructure projects, but also creates a large number of construction and allied jobs. And whereas the Ohio State Capital Improvement Program has successfully provided support for more than 11,500 such projects and resulting job creation statewide since its inception in 1987, and whereas since 1988, there have been over 680 SCIP-funded water, sewer, highway, and bridge projects in Stark County, and these projects have received nearly $128 million. And whereas these SCIP funds were matched with over $142 million in local, state, and federal funds, and these monies were used to repair, replace, and construct vital infrastructure projects in Stark County and in its cities, villages, and townships. Whereas Issue 1 on the May 6, 2014 statewide ballot provides Ohio voters with the opportunity to renew the program and authorize issuance of $1.875 billion in capital improvement bonds, and whereas no new taxes are required to fund repayment of the bonds. Now therefore be resolved that the Stark County Board of Commissioners endorses the issue and declares its support for State Issue 1 and encourages all voters in Stark County to vote yes on the issue.
I would move the approval of the resolution as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and second to approve the resolution as stated. Mr. Engineer, would you like to tell us a little bit as to why we should or why we should not vote for Issue 1?
Yeah, this program has been in place. It was first passed, I think, in 1987. Funds were first distributed in 1988. This is the third time it's been up for renewal. They typically renew every 10 years. I think the resolution somewhat speaks for itself, but the proposed, if the resolution passes, the proposed expenditure over the next 10 years would be $1.875 billion. That will be accomplished with no new taxes. It's basically a bond program that the state has already planned into their budget the repayment of those bonds through existing funds. It is vitally critical not only to my office but to the Stark County Sanitary Sewers Office as well as the other townships and municipalities throughout the county. The resolution stated, since its inception, Stark County has received $128 million from this program. That's all the agencies that can apply. Our office has had about $25 million of that, so you can see $103 million basically have gone to other entities throughout the county. It's safe to say we'd be lost without it. We use that for paving bridges, we use it for matching funds for our federal grants. It's just a very, very important program for the funding of infrastructure throughout the state. It is an increase this year. Most recent years they've given $150 million a year statewide. If this passes, the first 5 years would be $175 million a year, and then the last 5 they would increase that to $200 million a year statewide. It's usually passed pretty handily, but we still got to get the word out how vital this is to infrastructure. And it's a great program to work for. It's fairly easy. It's competitive, but you don't have a lot of hoops that you have to jump through as you do with federal grants. So.
Is this money the same, different, or part of Ohio Public Works?
Yes, this is the Ohio Public Works Commission.
Is that money?
Yes. It's a portion of it. The other part is, this is the SCIP pot, the State Capital Improvement Program. The other is the LTIP pot of Ohio Public Works, which is also, it is funded through a portion of the gas tax. The state gas tax money is given to OPWC. And that LTIP money through Ohio Public Works is strictly for transportation, where this SCIP money can be used for transportation, but it can also be used for water, sewer, and storm sewer. And I appreciate your support. So please vote on May 6th and
You might mention too that Stark County is its own district.
Yes, we are District 19. I think there's 19 districts throughout the state. We're one county that we're a standalone district. So I chair the committee this year for the Ohio Public Works Commission Region 19. And we usually take applications once a year around September, make decisions around November for projects, and then the money becomes available the following July. Thank you for your support.
And don't go away, I'm going to keep you here since we do have you here, but is there any other discussion on issue 1, Commissioner?
Roads and bridges, and jobs,
And ditches.
and ditches.
And,
Jobs.
Yeah.
okay,
And,
Commissioner O'Neill?
no.
We have a motion and second on the resolution. We have had discussion. Is there anything further? There being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.